On Monday night at Butarque, it was Leganes against Osasuna. Two teams in a bad run of form. Leganes with 3 straight defeats coming into this match. Osasuna 7 games without a win. And 1 change for each lineup. Leganes without Oscar through suspension, so Cisse started. And Osasuna had goalkeeper Herrera back from suspension. These two teams had met on the opening weekend of the season, a 1-1 draw in Pamplona. There was an early effort at goal from Juan Cruz. He tested Herrera in the 11th minute. Cruz had scored away at El Sadar back in August, but couldn't find the back of the net here. And there was another long-range effort, this time from Renato Tapia, who generated real power with his strike from outside the box. Tapia looking for his 2nd goal of the season. He was given so much space. Powerful strike, but straight at Herrera. And after that moment, there was another attack for Los Pepineros, which culminated in this cross towards fullback Javi Hernandez. Cross from Ivan Neu, slightly too deep, no foul by Arreso. And thereafter it was the away side, Osasuna, who began to take control, and they created a number of chances. This was Moncayola forcing a stop from Dimitrovic. A tip over the top to deny Moncayola his 1st goal of the season. Teed up by Ruben Garcia. And then Osasuna came up the left with Aimar Oroz. And there was a chance in the centre for Ante Budimir. Really good chance. Created by Moncayola. Half an hour played at this stage. And Osasuna's top goal scorer couldn't take his opportunity. Looking for his 16th goal of the season. And he had to score. Couldn't readjust, couldn't finish with the goal gaping. A big let-off for Leganes. In truth, if Osasuna had taken their chances in this game, they would have won it comfortably. But moments like this proved very costly. Los Rojillos thought they'd taken the lead. 5 minutes before half-time, a well-worked corner finished by Lucas Toro on his 200th appearance for the club. Excellent cross from Ruben Garcia. However, he was offside. This was a marginal call, and the goal was eventually disallowed. But it was so unlucky for Osasuna. They really felt that they'd gone in front, but the VAR detected that Ruben Garcia was ever so slightly offside, and so Lucas Toro's goal was disallowed. It remained 0-0, but still Vicente Moreno's side on top and nearly in front. A couple of minutes before the break, when Budimir was able to spin and fire at goal, but he fired wide. And then Toro headed over the top. And in added time, at the end of the 1st half, Sergio Gonzalez almost headed Leganes in front. A free kick from Dani Rabah. And the Leganes captain forced a very good save from Herrera. Clearly onside. And a good chance. He was looking for his third goal of the season. Couldn't find it here, and so it was 0-0 at half-time. And in the second period, Osasuna went in front. A goal from Jorge Errando, his first in La Liga, which put the visitors 1-0 up. A corner flicked on by Catena and finished by the 24-year-old defender who came through the Osasuna Youth Academy. He's from Pamplona, and here scored his maiden goal in the Spanish top flight. A special moment for him, one he will never forget, and it was so nearly the winning goal. Osasuna never found a second goal to kill the game off. This was another great chance for Budimir, and this time Valentin Rossier made a terrific block. It wasn't Budimir's night. He had the chances to kill the game off, but didn't take them. And Leganes showed good spirit late on. This was Dani Rabah trying to poke home. Didn't have the power to beat Herrera. Borja Jimenez made attacking alterations. On came Miguel de la Fuente, replacing centre-back Nastasic. And the hosts did improve. This was a yellow card for Rossier just after the hour mark. At a stage in the game where there was a flurry of cards, just a minute later Dani Rabah cautioned. Osasuna were heading towards just their second away win of the season. But Leganes were pushing hard for an equaliser, which would arrive late in the game. Before that, an effort from Javi Hernandez off target. And another chance here for Moncayola. A less accurate strike this time from the midfielder who is yet to score this season. Leganes brought on Munir El Haddadi, replacing Diego Garcia. And there was a yellow card for Moncayola for a very deliberate foul. Pulling the shirt of Rabah to prevent a counter-attack. There were some shouts for a penalty when Rabah went down after contact from Oroz, a clash of the two number 10s, but nothing given. And then Cruz and Munir combined to tee up Rossier. Good chance with just 14 minutes to play. But the right back didn't quite connect with this shot. And time was running out for Leganes. They were heading towards a fourth straight defeat. Osasuna needed a second goal to kill the game off. There was another great chance for Ante Budimir and another miss from the Croatian centre-forward. and it proved costly. This was a cross from Cruz and a strike from Cisse, which rose over the bar. It was then 18-year-old Yan Diomande who came off the bench for Leganes with 7 minutes to play. And the teenager from the Ivory Coast had a big impact in the game in just his second appearance in La Liga. This is him now in possession, excellent run, fabulous cross, which led to a penalty. Foul by Bretones on Gonzalez, and late on, Leganes had a spot kick and a chance to equalise and rescue a point. It was Danny Rabba who stepped up and smashed the penalty home, in off the bar. 86 minutes on the clock. Rabba with his 7th goal of the season. And it was enough to rescue a point for Leganes. There was a late chance for Errando, who was looking for his 2nd goal of the game. He fired wide. And so Osasuna are now without a win in 8 matches. It finished at Butarque. Leganes 1, Osasuna 1.